Okay, this is the corner we're trying to fill up. All these totes and all this stuff needs something to sit on. So we decided to build an island that would fit in this hole. A rolling island that has wheels so we can roll it around the kitchen. We don't have much counter space. It'll make extra counter space, plus it'll hold our dry goods that we keep in all the boxes. Be something to work off of, something we can roll over to the stove and use. Okay, this is the first of the build of the rolling island. I'm outside working in the back of the old pickup. I have a workshop, but it's so full of stuff you can't move in it. I usually wind up doing most everything outside. I'm used to working off the back of a truck. I've done it for years. Worked out of the back of a van or a truck for years for another company. That was my job at one point. But anyway, I've got the basic bottom built here, or I got the basic bottom cut out. Get them on here, or I can show what I'm doing here. This is, you'll be looking at the bottom of it, but I'm going to attach 1x6 on here to kind of help tie things together. Be a good place to mount the wheels. We're going to put some casters with some locks on it. But the 1x4s will mount on this side and this side, and they'll come up against this, which that'll hide the base or the bottom of the 1x4s. The 1x4s will hide my seam in the 2x4s. And all I have to do is come up with a way to hide the screws in the 1x4s. I'm going to use my screw gun and some good wood screws. I was told years ago I was complaining about doing woodworking and told them I was aggravated at some of the flaws I seen. They told me a good craftsman knows how to hide his flaws. It ain't that he makes them, he just knows how to hide them. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish by building this and hiding some of the things at the same time. I started to get the router table out and do a lot of routering, cutting this stuff a little more precise and making some unique corners, and I just decided it'd be easier to build it a little more rustic, a little rougher. This is where I got started at. When I get the next step, I'll turn the camera back on, show you where I'm at then. Okay, I've got this put together. I put the screws in it. Got everything together good. I put the 1x6 on the bottom. Notice I didn't put very many screws. I'm really good at putting screws in where the wheels would go. I'd have to take them back out and relocate them. So I just put a couple. I put enough to hold this thing together. The finalization will be after the wheels is on. I can see how many big screws I can get in this thing. But I've got our basic floor built. I'll put the 1x4s, I'll set them on this shelf here. I have one on this side, one on this side. We'll make a corner out of each one. It's going to come up, make the full length other than the top, but I'm going to put a shelf in the middle. We haven't got the plywood yet. I'm just trying to get the main frame built. Get as much done as we can. The weather we got today. Sun's actually trying to shine even though it wasn't supposed to. We decided to run out right quick and try to get some of this done. She's really wanting her island. She's really ready for more storage. And I am too. I do a lot of cooking myself. I think this will be a real handy thing to have. I'll turn the camera back on after I get the 1x4s and we'll build it a little taller. Well, I about forgot to get the camera back out. I got busy. I cut my board and I went to putting them together. I put a little Gorilla Glue between them. Hit them with the hair bratter. Put some staples in them. Gonna stand up and make a pretty nice corner. I'm down the last one. I thought I'd go ahead and assemble it for the camera anyway. Which way I want to turn this. Glue says you gotta dampen it, so I use a rag. Well, I don't get a whole lot of water on it. Get no strings. My corners lined up. Got the corners lined up. Got a couple brads in it. I've got all 4 corners built though. These, I'm gonna set just like that. I got it on the camera. Yep. Running that in there. It leaves this little edge for them to sit on. Of course, we'll sand a little bit and clean it all up. I'm gonna go around, turn these the right way, of course. The reason I'm looking to see which way I turn it, I'm putting the long side on this side and the shorter side here, because for access for the shelves, I'm trying to cut that down as much as I can and still make it strong. Of course, gluing them together leaves a little seam, but it's really not bad. A good sanding, maybe a little shellac or a little varnish, I think it'd be pretty nice. I put Gorilla Glue on the corners, took the aerabrator and put staples in it, but either my staple gun's getting weak or the wood's just too hard for the staples I had. I needed some shorter staples. It's Thanksgiving Day, so there's nothing open. I guess the next step is the middle shelf. I gotta measure it out and make sure I get everything right where all her totes and stuff will slide in, and I'll move on to get it ready.